MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Simon Richardson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. We are set for baseball here this evening. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Gil. Start this homestand bout. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really good series. Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He takes something off there and had him way out. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases. So that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Take a look now the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. The runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit. They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down. But eventually does get the third base.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Now to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
1-0 count. Here it is. Just missing here.
2-0.
2-0.
No strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first, not in time, but the run is across the score.
You don't think think being a starting pitcher in this league will be best to resolve. He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The count now at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And they put the tag on him for the out. But meanwhile, both runners are able to move up a base.
Batting it.
Now at the plate, Jake Bowers. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Good setup, and the circle change gets the spot 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The set. And the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Jacob Nix gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
A chance now. From target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
You know, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there, as a batter, you see the infield back, you take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, the ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
digging in now, number 38. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runner on first with 2 away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Runner's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Twins have come back to tie it at 3-3.
Scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
batting fifth.
Into the box now, Colby.
Also
go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throws this charge, beating at the bag for the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Stepping into the box, number 43. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball right side. Take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career. You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you northeast-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking philosophy more north-south. Just at launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high ball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under.
Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in 7. Stepping up now, William Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Ready with the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Winston Hira is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. Standing in, Carlos Correa. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitchers with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting up.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. To his left, Miller. So the Brewers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the
so
Brewers,
now it's Mark Hanna. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Outside, that's the ball.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. On the line, that's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Tyrone Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And a ball, 1-0. Kenna gets his lead at first, nobody out. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third base, number 6.
So striding in, Owen Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit to third. Reined in. One there.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Riding in once again, Darren Overdove. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on that last time.
And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Now that
Plate
third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Fouled off. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well,
now
fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits of this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, one strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Kira right there, and that's the second out. Now batting, Alex Healy. He's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Inside, ball
misses
one.
off the inside for ball one. Healy, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his first year at the big league level. The set and the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kenna is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Stepping up to the plate, Jake Bowers. We begin the top of the fourth. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 43.
Into the box, number 43 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there to strike one. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Hit softly on the ground to third. Who is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, ready for another
shot now. Manuel Margot. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Another one sent foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I've got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The next 3-2. This is lined to left. Larry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, number 38. They'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heat.
Look, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Colby Obradovich. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline. Foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
1 and 2. Nope.
This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2 and 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Bowers is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa, as he'll look to bring home that time run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding into the box, Trevor Larry. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Trying to get the arms extended, but he couldn't.
1 and 1.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. Hit out toward second. Hira takes it in. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the center fielder, Christian.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Up next from Milwaukee.
Digging in, William Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup batter, Winston Hira. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
1 strike.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding in to bat next, it will be Mark Canha. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Right side, hit hard. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 outs now.
Designated hitter.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a single hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Paul Hamill trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2-0. Hamill, California-born ball player, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed. He's had an amazing career.
The 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Right to him. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He's 0-1 thus far.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Bader.
Skied into straightaway right. Margot is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Now back.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Oberdovich. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now a pitch on the way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there.
Now batting.
First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off. He went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there.
Now
Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets to hit it out on the swing foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and still finds a hole.
In now, number 22. Let's look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Oberdovich over at second. Who is over at first with 1 away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2 balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Margot is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now. And gone.
Alex.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Healy. And they're runners at the corners now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No balls in the strike to count. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
The runner back easily. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Miller is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in, Owen Miller.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Owen.
Edge of the zone
Miller.
that time taken and ruled a strike. Next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 0-2 delivery. This is foul right side. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row.
I'd
love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
That's a ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, he starts to get into swing mode.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Ball and 2 strikes now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number
into
43.
the box now, number 43. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your back. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So, yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Manuel Margot stands in as he looks at a called strike. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Previously against Cole Hamels, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ready with the 1-2. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Number 38 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think he could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
In now, Colby Obradovich. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit high and deep to right center. Margot's on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
Next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Wind up and the 0-1. And he reaches out to fight this one off as the count moves to 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He's really confident. Driving that pitch forward. We'll see if that gets him going.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. And the circle changed in on him. A ball and no strike. 1-0. Here it is. 1-1 to count. One and one. Here it is.
Count
and
is 2-1
off the plate. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a call at that.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man in third.
The center fielder, number 12.
Digging in to try it again. Harrison Bader. See if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
1-0.
Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Set and the 1-1. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Byron Buxton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Twins. Number 25, Byron.
The set and the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown. Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 25.
Striding in, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. And a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. To first. Keeley is up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate, William Contreras. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
That's the ball.
Too low, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good. And those were 2 stone-cold digs right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard, back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and Hamels is retired the first 2 in the inning. Ready for another chance. Winston Here, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A good fastball on the outside corner as you'll take a look at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss of the ball way outside the strike zone.
Your attention, please.
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next. Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're used here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The bouncer to the left side. Miller steals it cleanly. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the first
settling in now. Tim Who he singled his last time up. Set, here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 22. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
No ball.
Good arm action on the circle change. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one.
That ball is absolutely crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The first baseman, number 5, Alex.
Standing in now, Alex Healy. Swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Twins do. Now in the box, Mark Hanna. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
20. Mark Hanna.
First pitch coming, here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now the Brewers DH Tyrone Taylor.
Designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he misses 2-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there's out number 2.
The third base, number 6.
Into the box now, Owen Miller. Ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the wind, the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call. And he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-1. He pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still remains tied at 4.
Your
Greg
attention,
Black
please.
is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen in the bottom
Milwaukee.
half of the 8th.
Number 50.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, number 38.
Leading
2
off
for 3
for
with a
the
home
Twins.
run and a double.
The
0-1
designated
the
hitter,
count.
number
Into
38.
the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's outside.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up
2
on that
balls, 1
previous
strike.
pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2 balls,
So
2 strikes.
2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in.
That's for the
Holding
Twins.
for Bradovich.
The catcher, Goldie.
And the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1
Action
count.
now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And this misses
down,
the
1-1.
outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 is taken
2
for
balls,
ball 2.
1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Boy, he
I got
just
to
threw
count.
that
2-2.
fastball by him. The 2-2 is a slider that gets him to chase for a strike. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So good awareness there by him as that ball is a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So first now with 1 away, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, backs next. And that's in there, base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
The center fielder, number
Well, that's
25.
what's so disappointing as a
Byron.
pitcher, D-Ray. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right
0-1,
field for
no
a base
strike.
hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The average right at 280 coming in. 6 home runs, 9 driven in. At the plate, Harrison Bader. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but these guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Inside, as that perhaps will back it off a bit. 1 and 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Runs a hit, 2 left.
Leading off
Here
for
now
the
is
Brewers,
Jake Bowers.
the
No
first
hits in
baseman.
3 tries so
Jake
far. He struck out
Bowers.
once. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in
now
relief.
Pitching for the Twins.
Here's the first pitch to
Number
him.
37.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Who has it? Throw on the first to the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that's
stepping into the
number
box.
43.
Number 43. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to the lineup flips over and digging in. Manuel Margot. And lined out in his last trip. So looking for better fortunes here. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's
now
just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Weak grounder down the first baseline. The 0-2. Hit hard, but foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bader is there. They'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers slam 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. The next twin up, Darren Obradovich.
Leading off.
He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
The second
First
baseman.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Margot is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The third baseman.
Stepping in, Tim Who doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Grounded to first. Bowers right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter. Number 22.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 22. Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, William Contreras. 1 for 4 for the game.
William Contreras.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Starting forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Winston Hira. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field, but he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them or drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a
Number 2.
Stepping in now, Mark Hanna. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Pops this one up, and no one will track it down. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strike.
Striding forward now is the DH.
Tyrone Taylor. Here's the first pitch.
Taylor.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The set, and the 1-2. Swing and a liner. It gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite.
You know, sometimes you have to tip that inside-out swing as a pitcher. You think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, you can't get a swing out of it.
And the left fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. This game's all.
Your attention, please.
Will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Justin Grimm comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 52. Justin.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Yelich going back. The track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting. Number 38
will be the designated hitter, number 38. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready now, Colby Obradave.
The catcher, Colby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
In the air to straightaway center field. Yelich is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. Ready once again, Jake Bauer.
For the Brewers.
He'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Jake Bauer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, if somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here, we'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. High and
I got
wide.
2
2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. No outs, nobody on. On the ground to third. Cool loves it. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right field for 15.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Milwaukee. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to first. Healy moving to his right, and a step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Christian Yelich. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. They'll try to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. And strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knee.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Pop this one up. Correa has a play. And that'll retire. Matt Bush takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Nope, that's the ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing the strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding forward now, Harrison Bader. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Correa leads off first with 1 away. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Darren Overdovich. He does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 2 out with a man at first. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Milwaukee Brewers hosted a 3-run.
Welcome everyone. As they defeated the Twins in the totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-0. Kyle Hendricks got the W and now has 5 this year, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 4-2. The Rangers combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-0. The Cubbies got 11 hits overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-4. The Washington Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. The Pirates pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-1. The Rockies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. Taylor McGill earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Mets